everyone, como ye? So today I'm doing my very first girl tech video, and I'm calling it that because it sounds very similar to girl talk. And really this series is supposed to showcase everything as far as like filming, photography, and blogging and vlogging and all that jazz. So if you are an aspiring blogger or vlogger and want to get some tips and tricks, then this is what this series is all about, really. Ooh, my voice just cracked. So in my Girl Tech series, I'm going to be covering everything from the type of camera equipment I have, or how to properly white balance, or how to synchronize your audio, or how to edit, and all that jazz. And if you want to watch more of these types of videos, then please let me know by giving me a big thumbs up. That way I know what you want. Right? And if you have any requests as to what types of girl tech videos I should film, then definitely leave them in the comment section down below, because I am taking notes. I'm not a professional by any means. I did take some photography and film classes back in college, so I know a little something, but I ain't a professional, that's for sure. In any case, this video I'm going to be showcasing all of my camera equipment and photography equipment and stuff like that. Also, I want to note that just because I have these doesn't mean that you necessarily have to get them. Really, the most important thing is lighting, but this right here, what I'm working with is my window, so this is #1 lighting right here. Alright, so I think I covered all the bases, and without further ado, let's get started. So I want to first talk about my camera. I get a lot of questions as to the camera that I use, and I use the Canon T3i, but I do not use the standard lens that it comes with. The standard lens that it comes with is the 18-55. Look, I'm not really a lens connoisseur, so I can't really tell you, what's what, but this is cool. It's just that it doesn't give me the depth of field that I want, so I don't use this as much. The lens that I'm using right now is the 17-40 millimeter 1.4 lens, and this was actually given to me by Alan because he is a film guy also, so a lot of the things that I know from him because he teaches me and stuff like that. I don't use this the majority of the time when I'm filming my videos. The reason why I'm filming with it now is because I want you to see my whole situation right here. The lens that I use most of the time, which I love, is my Canon 50mm 1.8 lens. And this is the lens right here. It's very small, but it gives you the most amazing depth of field. I'm talking the blurry background that you see in my videos where I'm just popping out of it all. It's just, this is amazing, and I use this most of the time. While we're on the topic of lenses and stuff, it's also important to have these lens caps. These are lens caps that you actually put on the bottom of your lens to protect it. So this is the lens cap in the front of my 50mm, and this is the lens cap that I'm talking about. So you need to protect this part as well, and so this is what I use to close it up. Now you can get these really cheap on Amazon, and I'm going to do my best to create an Amazon store so you can see all of the items that I have for you guys. I also want to talk about another camera that I have, and this is the Sony a5100. This I use for vlogging, and I also use it for Instagram photos as well. I really love this camera. It has so many awesome features. For one, it has a really cool smoothing feature. Two, the flash is pretty decent, so you can get a really good shot straight on, and if you want to, you can actually bounce the light off of the ceiling, and it's going to give you this beautiful wraparound light. Another thing is the LCD flips up, so you can actually take the perfect selfie. I really love that. And this is Wi-Fi compatible, so you can actually connect it to your phone, and the photos can get sent directly to your phone. Not only that, you can actually send the photos from the camera directly to your phone in another way too. So many great features about this camera. I highly recommend it. The only thing is that this lens doesn't come with a lens cap, and so I have to make sure that it's protected. I always keep it in a camera bag. That's another thing that you guys need, a camera bag. You can actually film YouTube videos with that camera too. It will give you such a beautiful look, and it will give you depth of field too. It's automatic focus, and it's quiet. The next thing I want to talk about is a camera remote. This has been major key for me. Rather than me just pressing the record button on the camera, I press this and I don't have to risk moving the camera around and losing focus or losing the placement of the camera. This is so good. So I just click, it records, and I click and then it stops. So this is really good to have. This was like $8 on Amazon. Like, you can't go wrong with it. Camera batteries are major key. I am telling you, I had to get several camera batteries because I don't want to disrupt the continuity of the video as far as like waiting for the battery to charge and then putting it back and then blah, blah, blah. I make sure to have extra batteries on deck. So I'm using one of my batteries in this camera right now, obviously, but I also have 2 extra batteries that I have fully charged just in case this one happens to die on me. Okay, next up is filters. Now, this is mainly for photography, but to be honest, I really haven't used it as of late. So this is the Ultra Pro filters. It comes with 3 different filters, right? I believe this is the lightest one, this is the second lightest, and this is the darkest one. These are supposed to help with like making the sky really pop out or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna play with these some more and see how they work, and when I do figure it out, I'll definitely be sure to let you guys know. But yeah, I have filters here. Just cause. The next thing I have are SD cards. Now, these aren't all the SD cards I have. I actually have 2 32 gigs and 2 16s, and I have some other ones for like my audio mic, which I'll show you later on, but you gotta have more than one. You gotta have more than one. And as a matter of fact, I need to buy a couple more. You can get them really cheap on Amazon, and sometimes they give you really great deals. So I definitely recommend getting more than one SD card because you will need it in your life, especially when you're filming lots and lots of video. Speaking of lots and lots of video, you're going to need a place to store your video, and I definitely recommend a external hard drive. Now, this is one of my hard drives. This is a 60 gig, but I also have a 1 terabyte external hard drive, which holds a lot of footage. You can't always depend on your desktop or your laptop to save and store your information. You gotta have a backup somewhere. All right, let's talk about the audio mic that I use. I use the Tascam audio mic from time to time. I'm not using it right now. I'm having some issues with it right now, but this is gonna give you some really clean sound. I like it. I really need like one of those dead cats. Is it called a dead cat? One of them furry things that you put on top of here. But yeah, currently right now, believe it or not, I'm using my iPhone 4. This is an old phone, and I'm actually recording this as I'm recording my voice. So just so you know, this is what I'm using right now for filming or for recording audio. So this is my camera stabilizer. Definitely not a necessity, but it's good to have, especially if you're filming fashion videos or vlogs and you don't want a shaky camera. I'm still trying to learn how to calibrate this, to be honest with you. But this you're supposed to put your camera on top of, and then you can just walk around with it, and it's supposed to be stable and smooth and fluid and stuff like that. But I haven't been using this part right here. Mainly, I've just been using this part. I like to connect it to my A5100 from time to time for whenever I'm vlogging and stuff. I think it's really cool, and it just makes holding it really easy. Has a really comfortable grip. You could take selfies. Yes. It doesn't stabilize the camera, but it's just a nice way to hold it, so that way you're not holding this part and just, you know, I don't know. This is a monopod. Similar to a tripod, but not really. This only has 1 leg, so you're supposed to hold it. You know what I mean? You're supposed to hold it. The camera's supposed to be on top. And yeah, now this type of thing is really good when you're filming fashion videos and you don't want a static look to the video. Rather, you just want like a fluid look, a little bit of movement to the video. I like this. I like bringing this with me when I'm filming outfit of the days and stuff like that, because it just makes life so much easier. I don't have to worry about the stabilization factor in post. And yeah, this is really good. It has a comfortable grip right here. I don't think it was very expensive, to be honest with you. I mean, it's just 1 stick and then you can extend it. So this is like really good stuff. Alright, so let's talk about reflectors. My professor has always stressed to me the importance of a reflector when you don't have a lot of light. I have the newer reflector right here. This was a gift from Alan during Christmas time. So it comes in this small packet, right? and one side of it is gold, but it opens up really big. So one side is white, the other side is gold, and I think on the inside is silver, but I'm not trying to open the other side right now. Really, what you're supposed to do is like, the light is supposed to reflect off your face, cancel out some of the darkness to it. So this reflector is what I mainly use for photography and all that stuff. I really like how this background looks. It just makes me look super, super golden. Oh my gosh. This is the white side. By the way, this is not how you're supposed to use it. I just wanted to see how this background would look, and I really like it. So you're definitely going to need a camera charger. This you're going to need. I only have one, but I actually want to get more of these chargers. And the batteries are actually included with the camera. So if you have bought a camera, you plan on buying a camera, it automatically comes with a charger. Same thing with the A5100. This comes with a battery. The thing is that you can't take the battery out of the A5100, which is unfortunate. You have to charge it using an outlet, which, I mean, is okay, but it's still nice to be able to take out the battery and charge it that way, but it's whatever. A power surge. A lot of people overlook a power surge, but this is important because you don't want your electricity cut off because you got so many electrical appliances all up in these outlets, you feel me? So you want to make sure you have a power surge, that way you're not putting too much stress on your circuits. Highly recommend this. Like, seriously, this is very important, especially if you're using a lot of lights. So get this. You probably have one laying around in your house that you're not using, so I definitely recommend a power surge. You need this. Okay, so this is not really camera and video equipment, but this helps me with my video editing and photography and all that jazz. It's my laptop, and as you can see, I have a YouTube sticker on it. I love it so much. Like when I go on vacation or when I travel, I need to edit or I need to do something, you know? So this is really convenient because I can travel with this and I don't gotta worry about lugging around my huge desktop, which I wouldn't do. I mean, that's just silly. Oh, before I forget, the tripod that I'm using is the xoxo brand tripod. To be honest with you, I don't like it. It actually broke on me, but I'm still managing to use it. I plan on getting another tripod. A tripod you'll definitely need for sure, but just don't get this one. Last but not least, let's talk about lighting. Lighting. Now, of course, you can get free lighting from your window. This is some beautiful light. I'm actually filming before 10 o'clock, so this is why the light is looking really good like this. But in any case, as far as like studio lights and indoor lights, the first thing I want to talk about is my ring light that I use a lot for my beauty videos. So this is my ring light. Oh, hey guys. So I film with this. I don't know what brand this is. I really don't know, and it doesn't say on the whatchamacallit, but I'll be sure to link it in the store. And I really like this. This was actually pretty affordable. I think it was under 200 bucks. I strongly believe it was under 200 bucks. And what I like about this is that you can actually travel with it. It's very easy to carry, very lightweight. It comes with its own bag too. This light is also dimmable, so you can increase the intensity of the light or you can dim it to just minimize. And my other two lights are two softbox lights. They were actually gifted to me by Alan. A lot of these things were actually gifted to me by Alan. Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much. So the two softbox lights I have are from the brand ephotoinc.com, and they're just two big softbox lights. I do not travel with them. I do not pack them away because it's kind of tedious to like unpack and then rebuild, you know what I mean? So I just leave them like that. So I think that's all for my camera equipment. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Also, let me know what other types of videos in this series, in this girl tech series, that you want to see by leaving me a comment down below. Feel free to share this video because sharing is caring, and all I want to do is share my tips and tricks with you as far as like YouTubing and Instagramming and blogging and all that stuff. You feel me? Remember to subscribe because I make videos every single week for you guys. And that's all. I want to thank you all so much for watching and supporting and subscribing to my channel. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.